Have you ever wondered how server owners set up servers? Well, you're in luck, because in this series, I will be showing how I'm setting up my server for the upcoming Minecraft 1.17 update. In our first video in this series, we're going to be talking about the Essentials plugin. The commands for the Essential plugin are /help, tells you in red the plugins that you have on your server and the other commands that you can do. Like if I go to help 10, can do AFK, balance, but we'll be going over those. You can do AFK, you're now AFK, which means I'm away from my keyboard. Type it again, and I'm no longer AFK. You can also do AFK in a player's name to make that player AFK. You can do back to get to where you originally were, and go back again. You can do a balance to see your balance or balance top. If I can even spell. Here we go. And it tells you the balance of everyone on the server. It doesn't show opt players on here, I don't believe. I was the first person opt, and it doesn't show me on the list, but it shows previous opt players. But yeah, I don't think I don't think it shows opt players. You can also do ban to, and a player's name to ban them where they won't be able to come on to the server. You can temporarily ban them. Temp ban player for 12 hours, for example, to only have them banned for a certain amount of time. What if they have many accounts? They have 5 accounts and they keep logging on to your server. Well, then you just ban IP and then the player's name or whatever their IP thing is, but it shouldn't be showing that anywhere. So there, they can't use many accounts to log onto your server. You can also do a command that I don't think is that helpful, but you could do big tree, and it will spawn in a tree for you. If you need to make a bunch of trees right away, and you can just spam a command. You can also do /book, but you also have to be holding a book for that, but it doesn't really do much, as you can see. You can do /break if you are actually having a hard time breaking something. Now, if you want to broadcast something to your entire server, you do broadcast. Bro, I can't type for some reason. Broadcast. Hey guys. Hey guys. You can do /burn. /burn. Um, hang on. What the fuck is this? It burns a player, not a block. Okay, you learn something new every day. The man that I like is Social Spy. You should keep that on. What this does is it tells you, like, message Linksel. Hey, and with Social Spy on it will tell you what players are messaging to each other. Very helpful. Why is it helpful? Well, you don't want people advertising their own servers in message, do you? Or giving themselves personal information? Yeah, that's a no-no. You can also create a kit. I'm going to create a kit that has different kinds of blocks. Create kit example. And the delay in seconds. So every minute they can use it. Now you can do kit example to get that kit. Here you go. Huh, weird. I see what I did there. Did not mean to do that. You can also del kit, which it deletes the kit example. So when you do /kits, it doesn't show up in /kits anymore. Now let's say you just have a bunch of just random junk, okay, just random stuff that you don't want. You can do /disposal. You can put in here and there's pretty much a trash can. There. All your trash gone. You can also you can also use the eco command. Give a player $5. There, I have gotten $5. Or you could set it to an amount. Eco set Pixel to 50,000. So when I do /bal, It says I have $50,000. Now let's say you need to enchant some armor or a weapon. You can do enchant protection 4. And then that enchants the armor for you, or whatever you're enchanting. You can also do slash ender chest, and it will open up your ender chest. Or you can do ender chest as a player, and it will open up their ender chest. Now, if you're in game mode 0, and hey, your food is going down, which I can't get it to that right now. But you can do feed to give yourself hunger. You can do fly to start flying in survival, but you could probably still fall. Let's test this out. Die. Nope. I guess it takes away the fall damage too. Turn that off by typing fly again. You can also do slash god to make it where you can't die from anything. Here's an example. Come at me! Come at me, you little spiders. See, they can't hurt me at all. But if I turn it off, they can start hurting me. You can also do slash heal to heal yourself. You can't get me now. You can also do set home to set a home. And to get to that home, you do slash home. You can also do slash set home and name. And you can do home and that name to get to that home. You can also do NVC a player, and this shows you their inventory if they have stuff that they're not supposed to have. You can do kick a player. Well, it can't kick me because I'm opt, so yeah. But it will kick them from the server, and they'll have to relog to get back in. What list does is shows you everyone that's on the server, tells you how many people and how many people can be online. You can do mute a player to where they can't type anything in chat, but I can't mute myself. You can do near to see if anyone's nearby and no one's on the server, so no one. You can nick yourself or a player. Nick Blinksel, the player's name, and then player. Hi. You can pay players money, and you will see that, hey, you received or sent money to a player. Hey, who is this player guy? Real name player. Oh, they're Linksel. I know who that is. It's me! You can also do speed. Bleh. Speed 10. Or anything below 10, I'm pretty sure. You can do 10, right? But I'm not going to do that because when you set it back to normal, it feels like you're going slow as heck. So I never gonna mess with that. But I'm just saying you can do it. You can also do slash top to get to the top of where you are to get above surface. You can also TPA to a player. I guess you can't teleport to yourself. And then they will have to do TPA accept to accept your request. And then you'll teleport to that player. You can also do a V or vanish. Same thing. To go invisible so no one else can see you. Now, let's look at the config. Yay, config! Here's the essential config. Here, you can set a color for ops, so if a player's opt, it would be this color. But for right now, I have it set to none because I don't want ops to have a certain color like red. That's the default. Nickname prefix, if someone makes a nickname, you can put something here and it will show, for example, this or this in front of their name before their actual, whatever they put as a nickname. Here you could say how long they can make their nickname, So it's not like 300 characters long spamming the chat. Now, if you are in Vanish, this will tell you if they can see you in list or say, hey, teleport to this player, and we'll say they're offline, but really, you're in Vanish. Or you could set this to false and they can actually find you. This means if you wanted to change in the player list, when you do /list, this will mean they can only teleport if it's safe. This is the teleport cooldown, which I'm probably going to want to set a cooldown for this. This you can put how many seconds you want here before they could do /home or /TPA in row. This is the delay in seconds before a player actually teleports, like when they do /home, counts down, and then they teleport. This is how long you can do /heal or /feed again. This will tell you how many blocks around when you do /near to see if anyone's nearby. You can also, a command that I forgot to do is spawn mob, but instead of doing spawn mob 100, it will say you can't spawn that many mobs because there's 10 right here, so it can reduce the lag. So no one just goes around spamming spawn 1,000 mobs because it will probably crash the server. This will say if the inventory is full, it will drop items on the ground, or you can change this if you want to. Here is a bunch of commands that Social Spy can look at if someone is messaging each other, or doing R for a quick message, mailing to each other, whispering, or whatever you want. To disable this, you just put a hashtag in front of it. With Social Spy, you can also listen to muted players, and you will be the only one that can see their messages, or you can change this to false if you don't want to hear the muted players. Here's also another list of commands that you can use, and you can also make signs to use the command, but I don't have any enabled right now because they all have a hashtag in front of it. Now here, let's say there's thousands of players online and there's always one person dying and is spamming the chat. You can turn this to false if you don't want death messages coming up in chat annoying everyone. You can also set a custom join message when a player joins or leaves the server. Here's the default stack size. Like for some blocks you can stack 64, which -1 for the default, or you can change it to how you want. Now let's say you have the permissions plugin and or a permit or a plugin like that, and you have the default group, the VIP and staff group. You can say how many homes you want them to have, which I'm probably going to have these guys have 2 only because they have their bed and then they have the 2 homes that you can set. You can also set the starting balance when players log into the server for their first time. Here's the currency symbol, or you can change it. The max money someone can have, but this is also the minimum amount of money, which I'm probably going to change that to 0. The minimum pay amount someone can pay another player. Now here is the chat format. So if I open up Minecraft and say hi, it will say owner, which is the group, their name, and then the text. But I also have another plugin, Deluxe Tags, which adds a tag in front if a player ends up buying it. So their display name, you don't actually have to add the group in front. That will just go there by itself. I will show you a little bit in the next video on how to set up permissions EX. So we'll show the display name, then the deluxe tag, if they have one. That's for, oh shoot, that's for another plugin. They're back to normal. And the message that the player is giving. You can also send an announcement for when someone joins the server for the first time. Welcome the username to the server, and you can also use these color codes and where they spawn. Now after you save the config, you're going to have to restart your server. If you ever wondered where to get the permissions for all these commands, they're here at this website, and I'll put these links in the description for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you all next time.